on to the next episode of Andor. This is episode 5. And this episode is called The Axe Forgets. All right, let's do it. Let's jump in. Yeah, I did get a comment on Patreon talking about paying attention to this intro song and how it changes a lot. And I noticed that, but I wouldn't know why, though. That must mean something. I just don't know what. At least you get some sunlight on your face in there. Even if it's brief.
Syril, you're slouching.
Well, now I see why he's crying, because he's back home with this lady.
Is that how you've been presenting yourself to the world?
Oh, God.
That would explain a great deal. Being a leader isn't something one just turns on and off. You might as well wear a sign that says, I promise to disappoint you.
Oh, God.
My assumption is you have no prospects for the future.
I had a spare room. Could have visited anytime you wanted. You know that.
I know what to tell me. I intuit the rest. I intuit you have no future prospects.
God, how sensitive you can be.
Perhaps you've forgotten my question. Do you have even a single prospect before you?
I'll find a way.
I'm calling Uncle Harlow. I'm calling in the family favor.
Haven't heard that in a while. What is it you'll be asking for?
Someone who'll take you on, Syril.
Setting the bar high, are we?
Uncle Harlow will know what's best.
That would be really creepy if people were missing.
It's all there. Bill asked me to have a look.
Oh.
You didn't come with much. That plus the bad arm, it's pretty clear you left wherever you were in a hurry. There's no sense being upset. You're lucky to be alive right now. How's your arm?
I'll be fine.
Uh-huh. So where were you?
Sipo. Youth Center.
I never heard of it.
Well, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah. They built a lot of cages, huh? The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. Now it's our turn to do the chopping.
That's why you're here? Revenge?
Yeah, that's good enough for now. Nemec's a surprise. He's green, but he's all in. He's a true believer. Nothing but the cause for him. At the cost, she is stone cold and fearless. Probably the toughest one here. She's already sharing a blanket, if that's what you're wondering.
And the lieutenant?
Without him, there's no plan.
He could be walking us right into a trap.
They would have taken us down by now. Well, maybe that's what you're here for.
Is Leader ready?
I'm not sure.
Where is she? Leader?
What?
We need to be going.
Oh, change in plan. Dad's taking me.
We planned this.
You did?
Get your coat. It's not up for discussion.
Are you serious?
Am I serious? You enjoying this?
She always asks him if he's enjoying her suffering.
You're only doing it to show off.
What?
Just go.
What would I be showing off?
You're involved somehow.
Oh, is that the...
That's just...
Nobody cares. You can relax.
That's just so hurtful.
See? There you go. It's all about you, isn't it? It's always all about you.
Is this really how you'd like to start the day?
I didn't choose this conversation.
What? Like...
I appreciate the support.
Well, obviously he doesn't like you. He's agreeing with his daughter, but
That's an odd one.
One of the best navigational tools ever built. Can't be jammed or intercepted. Something breaks, you can fix it yourself.
Hard to learn.
Once you've mastered it, you're free. We've grown reliant on Imperial tech, and we've made ourselves vulnerable. There's a growing list of things we've known and forgotten, things they've pushed us to forget.
So interesting.
Things like freedom.
Could an iPhone be considered Imperial tech if it was like a similar universe using GPS?
He's writing a manifesto. Did he tell you?
He
Apparently
probably
the only
would
thing
be.
keeping us from liberty is a few more ideas.
A few more ideas. The pace of repression outstrips our ability to understand it, and that is the real trick of the Imperial thought machine. It's easier to hide behind 40 atrocities than a single incident. Our elemental rights are such a simple thing to hold, they will have to shake the galaxy awfully hard to loosen our grip.
I'd like to hear what Clem believes.
I know what I'm against.
Now you've done it.
I haven't titled it yet. I've been waiting. It's a work in progress, and I know that there's a great deal left to say. I mean, look. This charts an astral path. This maps the trail of political consciousness. Both systems based on truth, both navigating toward clear and achievable outcomes. Basic facts expanding.
I would like to sit down with him and talk.
Obviously, it's a track launch, so there's an adjusted thrust ratio to make it up the ramp.
Okay.
It's on an overhead rail.
Has to be.
So calibrating the weight.
How would I know the weight? Is this a test?
It's a simple question.
You don't know how to get it off the runway, do you?
We know how to fly it.
Yeah, but you gotta get it up there first.
Answer the question.
You sure it's on the rail?
Yes.
It's mounted. It's ready to go. There's a load clutch. It's a big, ugly handle just right next to the booster throttle. What were you gonna do if I wasn't here?
Oh.
Might have been ugly, but we'd have figured it out.
Okay. I'll pilot.
No, you'll do as you're told.
I'm flying it. We can say it's your idea. I don't care, but if it's my ass on the line, I'm pulling this thing out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't know. That's so cool.
This was to be cleaned up yesterday. Where are they?
I believe they're in the tower, sir.
I'll be back in an hour. This had better be well on its way, or I promise you, I'll be revisiting the schedule for winter furloughs.
He needs that to be cleared out. That's cool that he's kind of high up there, though. Oh, dang. So now they're back. Everyone's there.
What do you think? As a hotel, I was asking if this would do as your headquarters.
Headquarters? So they're kicking people out?
You can wear a ball gown if you'd like. Just get this up and running before my next staff meeting.
So crazy.
The door's being opened as we approach. Lieutenant Gorn will be out front. He's the leader. Squad, halt!
You should switch.
What?
He's left-handed. Should swap sides.
Why don't you get a handle on what we're doing here before you start making suggestions?
Why? Why switch sides?
Skin is left-handed. You want your weapon on the outside.
Hmm.
What am I?
Right-handed.
Tarramin?
Right.
Center?
Right.
Fine. Let's switch.
Okay.
Any other suggestions?
What?
Wait!
Oh. Oh, no.
Cover the guns!
Go, go, go!
Oh, right. But they were like just mystics in the woods. So they kind of already know about them. Wow. I love the sound design. It's really, really intense. Like, it's quiet and then it comes. Woo! Oh, man. That's scary. Whoa.
They'll soon see. Surprise from above is never as shocking as one from below.
That's a cool quote there.
Enjoying the view?
Yes, sir. Gets a bit stale in there sometimes.
Is it true they're tearing this all down?
It's been discussed.
Not too many Darnies to worry about anymore, though, eh? How many do you think we'll have tomorrow?
I don't know. It's less than 100 last time.
Still enough to smell them, right? Can you imagine this place with a couple of thousand of them?
Yes. I can. Get about your business, Corporal.
I love all of these like secret hiding places.
Hello.
Narvai.
Again.
Narvai.
Stop.
Nisha. You're a healer. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just moving your stuff.
I thought you were checking the comms.
He's so touchy
Hey.
about his
And you
body
can dress
and
yourself.
his things.
I don't know what I'm doing. About any of it. Yes, you do. Kessel. Fondor. Targeting consoles from Jakku. Proton warheads from Base K. Just too spread out to be organized, but you don't believe that. I know this. If I was them, this is how I'd do it. I'd spread it out. It's too random to be random. 2 more files each.
That's what, like caffeine pills to keep her awake? They're burning it.
The rebellion.
To the rebellion.
I'm just happy that there are rebels. I'm just so happy that there always will be rebels. Even when it's like David and Goliath. But I just love that not giving up attitude and yeah.
I needn't tell you how wrong you were about Uncle Harlow.
But you will.
Is this the next morning or the same day?
I struggled with how best to describe to him the events that have led us here. I stressed that it was a large enough mistake to be deeply educational.
Yes, I heard some of that.
He knows how much we're counting on him.
Wait, I'm just so curious about his story. Like, who is he supposed to be in this?
Lieutenant Gorn. What's an Imperial lieutenant doing getting involved with this?
What difference does it make?
Oh, so he was already a lieutenant.
He fell in love with a local woman, lost a promotion. Then he lost the woman. Then he lost his taste for the Empire.
That'll do
Everyone has their own rebellion.
it. Yeah. Yep, there's the Fellowship of the Rings. So I wonder if I need to know everyone's names, but the guy who's getting berated by his mom, if he might switch sides, because he worked his ass off to do the right thing, and he was let go because of it.
Aldhani, sir. The thing you hear when posted to Aldhani is that perhaps you'll be lucky enough to be there for the eye.
The idea of being this close and not seeing it. But I fear morale might be crushed by having anything more than an essential roster down here tomorrow night.
I want it painted the day after tomorrow. I'll be here midday and I expect to see it shine.
Absolutely, sir.
So they're all gonna go watch that. Okay.
Don't move.
My God.
You know what'll happen.
Hey, what are you doing?
There we go.
He's been trying to find that this whole time.
I knew you were lying. I knew it. Kyber. Sky Kyber. He comes in with nothing but the clothes on his back and a stone worth 30,000 credits.
If you have a problem, you come to me.
Here I am. Who brings a treasure to a robbery?
We don't have time for this.
I need to know who I'm riding with.
You know exactly who I am, and you know I'll kill you for it.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we know it's not a fake, huh?
It's your call.
Let's not go too
Oh
far,
man,
Kim.
come on.
Everyone stands down. Everyone! Put the weapon away. Give him the stone. You can kill each other later.
You'd be right where I am.
Get your stuff. Move! We'll talk when we're safe.
I'm being paid.
Oh boy.
Paid to be here. I'm here for the money. You can't live with that? I'm not worth it? I'll walk away and wish you luck. I don't want to walk in looking over my shoulder.
You knew this?
The choice was take him or call it off.
Call it off.
Maybe so.
It just would have been something else.
What's that mean?
The day before is always hard. Too much time to worry.
You think we're scared?
I know you are.
Maybe you're the one that's afraid.
Of course I'm afraid. But there's a difference between fear and losing your nerve. You want out of this. Make a choice. Don't use me as an excuse.
Let's get to the camp in one piece. Move.
This is really good. I was like really like sucked right in for a second. I was just like, for a second, I really truly forgot that I wasn't just like in my bed watching a show. I'm sitting here with lights and a camera and a mic.
When were you planning to tell me about this new foundation?
Didn't think you'd be interested.
Why is that?
It's charitable.
Why are there so many? Why, what's with all the digs?
Cloris.
Sir.
Would you mind taking the expressway?
Yes, sir.
That's shiny. My God. Oh, or he's just gonna go after him on his own to prove himself.
She wants me to tell you about my brother. There's a long version, but what matters is they killed him. He was a farmer. Imperial prefect came in, took his land, flooded it. He couldn't bear it, so he went in a boat and filled his pockets with stones. I always hated the Empire. I don't really know what to call how I feel now. That's as close to an apology as you're gonna get.
Taramin's in charge now. I need to know you understand that.
Where will you be?
If all goes well, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Good luck to you.
No farewells tonight. Plenty of work to do
Oh,
together.
I forgot it was also in that one Black Mirror episode. Shut up and something.
I thought you were turning it off.
I was just going to.
There's nothing coming through tonight. You want to be useful? Go clean some coins. I don't like seeing you nervous. There's nothing else you can do, Luthen. They're either going to be okay out there or they're not.
Luthen.
What? That's a daring prediction.
You wanted this to happen. This is what it took.
I wanted it too much.
They'll all be over this time tomorrow.
Yeah, it would be so
Or
scary.
would it just be starting?
Or that.
Not knowing how this turns out. He just doesn't put his trust in them. I definitely want to go into the next episode. It's really hard not to want to binge this. But I don't know if I can. Because I'm on a schedule. I like how this is, it feels so realistic. Like if there was a rebellion in real life, this is probably how it would go down. It's not like these buff, muscly men that are extraordinarily gifted at, fighting and, all of that. It's just regular human beings who are sick and tired of what's going on and or who've been through oppression in some sort or a loss of a loved one, and they all are just trying to fight back. It does feel very different from any other action shows that I've watched. Like if I think of Vikings or even The Expanse, I think of Amos, and Amos is like this super strong guy, and so he can go and rip someone apart. In Vikings, it's the same thing. The Last Kingdom, it's just big, burly men that will take over. But it's cool. It's cool that it seems like it makes you as the audience feel like, well, maybe I could do this. I don't have to have this type of physique or this type of smarts or whatever it is. Although each of them in this group where Cassian is, they all have something that they're really good at. But their main thing that ties them together is their own personal rebellion. I really liked that. Like, everyone has their own personal rebellion. And it's I think he does. It's not just about the money for him. I mean, yes, it is, because that money equals something else. But he has his own cause, and he does not like the Empire either. But I like that they're just a group of normal people who just want to see a change, and they should see a change because everything has been unfair. So that's been cool. I really thought that soldier, or whoever he is, the guy that was going after Cassian and messed up, I thought potentially he might find his own rebellion and be upset for what happened to him, because in the end he was doing the right thing, although he did not listen to the higher ups, and that's probably not wanted, especially in something that's governed by the imperialists. They want soldiers that follow orders, even if you are doing something that is probably something they would like. If you don't follow orders, you're not wanted. But clearly he feels like he has a lot to prove. Having a mom like that, I was just thinking maybe his mom will cause him to have a rebellion. Like, that for me, I would be like, yeah, that makes total sense. But yeah, I mean, growing up in that household, that probably was really tough, and she's never changed. She's probably gotten worse as she's aged, and he just feels like he has to do something to prove himself in some way to everybody, and that's a really tough burden to have, because no one cares at the end of the day. Even his mom would probably be like, oh, it's not enough. Or if it is enough, or when he was flourishing, like she said, she's always waiting for him to screw up anyway. So maybe she'd give him his flowers, but eventually it would be like, well, what else now? I don't know. I find him interesting. I just wish he would kind of get on the right side. But yeah, this was a good episode. I really felt invested in this, in that conversation between Richie. I mean, Skeen. Richie, and Cassian, and I was like sucked right in, and that hasn't happened to me for a little bit, I feel like. But all right, that is all. I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.